Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Nurisma Faiza from B class, and in this video I want to talk about translation method. Before that, do you know about translation? Translation is the communication of the meaning of a search language text by means of an equivalent target language text. The function of translation is to express opinion or idea to other people. Talk about translation method. There are two main groups of translation method. The first method that emphasizes on source language text, and the second emphasizes on target language text. In the first method, there are word-for-word translation, literal translation, faithful translation, and semantic translation. While in the second method, such as adaptation, free translation, idiomatic translation, and communicative translation. So today I want to talk about communicative translation. I want to explain communicative translation. The concept of communicative translation was proposed by Peter Newmark. He admitted it is as the most important contribution in the translation theories. It is likely to be smoother, simpler, clearer, more direct, more conventional, conforming to a particular register of language, tending to under-translate, to use more generic hold-all term in difficult passage. And communicative translation attempts to produce on its readers an effect as close as possible to the obtained on the readers of the original. Communicative translation is a translation method that attempts to render the exact contextual meaning of the source language so that both content and language are readily acceptable and comprehensible to the readership. It focuses on factors such as readability and naturalness and is appropriate to translation of pragmatic text where the actual form of the original is not closely bound to its intent meaning. Communicative translation is free and gives priority to the effectiveness of the message to be communicated. There are many typical characteristics of communicative translation method. The first, reader-centered. The second, pursues author's intention. Relate to speech, effect-oriented, faithful, free, effective. Easy reading, more natural, smoother, simpler, clearer, and others. Target language bias, less powerful, and then maybe better than original because gain in force and clarity, despite loss in semantic content. And then the translation and the translator has the right to correct and improve the logic and style of the original, clarify the ambiguities, jargons, and normalize bizarre personal usage. And then the characteristic of communicative translation is the translator can correct mistake of fact in original. And then basically the work of the translating is a craft. And sometimes the product of a translation team more considered to the message than meaning. And then I want to talk about the ideal translation. The ideal translation will be accurate as to meaning and natural as to the receptor language from use. And an intent audience who is unfamiliar with the source text will be readily understood it. The success of translation is measured by how closely it measures up to these ideas. Then, the ideal translation should be accurate, natural, Communicative is it means expressing all aspect of the meaning in way that is readily understandable to the intent audience. Based on my explanation, it can be inferred that the most ideal translation method is communicative translation. It uses the communicative language that can be understood by the readers. Also, the ideal translation result is the translate text that accurate, natural, and communicative. Therefore, the writer more consider using communicative translation method in analyze the student translation result, especially English into Indonesia translation. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.